I made the beat for tracks 1 through 4. Yeah. Let me start that part over. What's up, everyone?
What's going on, everybody?
I'm AOB.
And I'm Chris Green.
And this is our album explainer for Outside.
Outside out now on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, you can find that under AOB and Chris Green, wherever you like to listen to music.
Yes, sir. Let's dive right into it.
So I got AOB from one of my friends. He goes by Retro Roel, but those literally are just my initials, Elijah Okobedi, and that's just how I got our name. But he just like, yo, AOB, and yeah, that's how I got my name.
I was probably very young. Like I would say, like it was the summer of 5th grade. I remember specifically. Like I was pretending to be Chris Brown, and my favorite color is green. So I just decided to go by Chris Green, and then just singing and dancing. And for some weird reason, like it just stuck, and everyone started calling me Chris or Chris Green and Chris Green. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep that as my artist name. So that's where Chris Green comes from. The origin. The origin of being Chris Green. We used to do music separately on SoundCloud. And for Jacob's birthday bash, we had a show, and we did our sets together. And I remember we were like, "Oh, look, it's better to do it together." And like our set was amazing. We were like, you know what? Let's just make a collab album. Like, oh, let's work together. And then the amazing world of AOB and Chris Green came out, and the rest is history, baby.
Yeah, now we're a duo, not a collab.
So the first song we're gonna be talking about is Outside.
Outside. Yeah, that's where we at. Outside.
Just Outside for me has been I think it's like the beginning of the stepping stone of what the whole album is gonna be about. Just us being outside, not only being outside like exploring new things, trying out new things, but also being outside of your feelings, not being in your feelings, your thoughts and your regrets, and pursuing new ideas. Like in Outside, I talk about how, I've seen this and I've seen that and I've been doing this and I've been doing that, but I've also made some mistakes and growing and, you know, owning up to those mistakes and been trying to grow as much as possible. Just being outside, baby.
Yeah, and Outside the song for me, I really just go into detail about what I've been doing since our last album, which came out 2020, and now this dropped 2022, and that was The Amazing World. And I think since then, I asked Jem like, yo, what's the song gonna be about? And he told me like, oh, like how you've gained confidence since then, and like how you really just been growing since then. So I really just talked about like what I've really been up to the past like 2 years since we last dropped, and yeah, it goes into great detail about like literally like everything. So it says like, yeah, the twins back, sorry for the lag, but we locked in the lab.
Yeah, the twins back, sorry for the lag, but we locked in the lab. Had an amazing world.
It's really like what I've been doing. Like I've been outside, I finally got to see the Golden Gate Bridge, I finally got to go to Hawaii, like things I got to do, but I also made like mistakes. So like really learning from my problems. People that like know the old me will say like, dang, like, oh, I remember you from high school, this and that, but I'm really no longer that person anymore. And it's funny sometimes where you run into someone you used to know and then they're like, dang, AOB, you got a beard now? And it's like, yeah, I got a beard now, dude. But like, that's just like metaphorically, like you expect me to remain the same. Like, it's just like little things like that are funny. It's Outside, it's just like how we're coming back and how we're a lot stronger than we were before, and that our confidence is on 10 and no longer hesitating with anything we really want to do. Track 2 is titled Waves Too Big, and this song is just about our favorite beach in San Diego, which is Winning Sea.
I wanted to make a song about a place, like our favorite place to go to. Like we're very beach people, San Diego, California people.
Yeah, summer.
And I've always said like, San Diego, Winning Sea is the best beach in the world. Like the waves there are just incomparable. And every time I take someone new, they're like, oh, the waves are huge, the waves are this. And I'm like, oh, like they're kind of like made to me, but they're like, it's always fun, you know. So
yeah, I feel like when you go with someone new, like to Winning Sea, you just gotta like make sure you warn them before, because like sometimes the current can be strong, but like to me, I have a thrill for like getting bodied by a wave or just like, yeah, just getting hit. And also shout out Cold Front hopped on the song, and I really want him on the album. He like did his verse a week before we had the album done, and I
bodied it.
Yeah, he bodied it and came through it.
I woke up, I had God, yeah, he tryna test me.
Check please.
Jeez, check please. So one night I was just like home by myself, like Gemini went out and I had nothing to do, but I was really trying to master my craft of making beats. And I made this beat and I had a couple people that I wanted to hop on in mine. And one person that came up was Reclusive, because like the second half was just like really fast paced. And that's just how he moves, like to me, like he's just crazy with it. So I was like, let me ask Reclusive if he wants to hop on, and he really delivered like hard. So like shout out Reclusive if you're watching this, thank you for that, man. I appreciate that tons.
It was just fun, like the beat was hard, Reclusive came through, and I just wanted to talk to, like, there's some things I want to get off my chest, like chill, I can't stay still, like I'm moving, we're moving, we're all moving, Blank Records as a whole is moving.
Yeah.
So, like, better give us our check, please.
Yeah, we're going up crazy.
Y'all must have forgot y'all my plane and I'm the pilot, but none of y'all niggas can knock me on my focus. Yeah, I'm dialed
Track
in.
4 dialed in.
Featuring Nacho V.
Yeah, featuring Nacho V. Shout out Nacho V. I had made this beat and I sent it to him at first, like no hook, no verses or anything like that. I just sent him the beat and I was like, yo bro, can you hop on this? And he told me at first it's not really his strong suit, but like, and he delivered to me like within the next 2 days, like his verse, and he was just go crazy. Now we just try to build like our verses around that. There's this game titled Beer Die, and when you play that like a lot, they tell you like dial in. So I was like, oh, okay, like that just means like focus up. I've had a lot of people tell me like, since I'm so ambitious about like getting out the mud and like really pursuing what I want to do, which is like making music and being a great artist, like people tell me that my ambitions might make me delirious, or like just like it gets in the way of some things. Like I've had like a couple people tell me like, oh, they just do it for fun, and I feel like sometimes that holds me back from like I'm pushing you, so like, and you're not taking that serious, so like that kind of holds me back. But the fact that I'm, you know, like taking this serious, like it's like a 1 in a million, you know, like there's a lot of people doing this, what we do, and it's just like they're trying to tell me that I have to like just really like get my life in order, and that like the way I'm moving is just like childish or like things like that. So really this, I took a lot of that personal and just put it into lyrics, and that like it doesn't faze me at all, but the way I took it personal was just like motivation for me to really just dial in, focus up, and just like I have something to prove.
You know, all that. So yeah, we just dialing in.
So a lot of the beats I make are really just like synths or like anything not like real life instruments like piano or guitar or like flute. So what I wanted to do is just like make a beat with like organic instruments. So like I use a guitar and just a flute, and that's about it, and just went crazy on the drums.
Been with the gang and I'm back up on it.
Been with the gang, yeah, back up on it. That verse or that hook is always stuck in my head. It's always stuck in my head.
Ed and I wanted to get like an Airbnb, just work on music. Him and I like went back and forth on the beat, and he came up with the hook, and then we're like, oh, let's just like all say the hook instead of like just one person saying it. So we got a hook and then a verse and a hook and a verse, and it was just something fun. To me, it's just like how we're back up on it, like, or we're always gonna be on it. So like,
yeah, just on it. We just
on it. Yeah, that's it.
It's nothing more, nothing less. We just on it. Know what it is, man.
Shake it, baby, shake it. Show me what your mama gave you.
Track 6 titled Shake It.
Shake it, baby, shake it, man.
This song is my personal favorite. Jaws made the beat, and he went crazy on it, and
we've been sitting on this beat or that song for a very, very, very long time.
yeah, like 2 years. I think it came like right after The Amazing Road, or even probably during. This song was the first song we started, and the second to last we finished. But to me, Shake It is just like a nice dance song, and then also there's some parts where we get like serious. Yeah, it's just a little bit like learning to have fun, but also like taking it serious, and just that's what Shake It is to me.
It's just a very nice, loving dance song. Just you know, being in that presence of whoever you're dancing with, and just loving the moment, being in the moment, and what you feel in the moment. Like when I look at a partner dancing, like oh, you look like the stars in the room, and just having fun, getting jiggy with it, all that.
And it's well produced, so shout out Josh for that. Like this song is crazy. Like there's some parts on it that like we didn't ask him to do, and it just like carries, and like the way it goes from his last verse into like the bridge outro thing, like yeah, like that part is beautiful, and
it's very engineerically beautiful.
Yeah.
Life goes on and that's the way that it goes. Press on us, we
Track 7, Life Goes On.
Life Goes On. And
featuring Kyari. Kai is one of our like close friends from our childhood, and we linked up through Coldfront. He's one of Coldfront's close friends, and yeah, he's just been trying to get in the booth and like really just lay down some bars, and this is his debut. So shout out Kai for coming through and delivering bars, and his flow is like just crazy. It's just about like, just keep pushing. Like, I understand like you're upset and I am too, but like just join the club, you know, like life goes on, and just like the way your perspective is on life is like how you're gonna deliver yourself. I think it's just all about like what like life goes on. It's just really just about like how you look at the world, like to me. And it's just like, there's just other ways you can carry yourself, whether it be like, oh, I see a problem, I want to go in my room and cry, or you can carry yourself and be like, oh, I see a problem, I'm ready to take it on and live and learn from it.
I just wanted it to be like very fun. Like I'd say something to you, you say something back to me. Like life goes on. That's how the way that it goes. That's how it goes. Like a little back and forth type of thing between us and whoever's listening to it. When I wrote this verse, like I just wanted everyone to know like life goes on. It's the way that it goes, and it always goes back to like being inside your thoughts, your head, or whatever. Nah, let it go. You gotta move on, move forward. You can see the glass half full or half empty. I'm the type of guy to see it half full.
Ride for me, die for me, I just need you to slide on me.
Slide on me, baby. So Jacob, or EFNY, sends us this beat, and what we all kind of bond over is Dragon Ball. So little Dragon Ball references in there. And I was like, wow, like this, automatically I was like, wow, this beat is banging.
You've cost me too much time. I should have killed you already.
I wanted it to attack it like very, very hard and very catchy. I didn't want to mess this up at all. And just slide on me is all about. It's just like having that person to slide on you, having that person to ride for you, and all about a comfort. In my verse is, I was going through something, so I decided to take it out in the pen and let her know like I need you to do this and that. Like say it's okay to me. Don't attack me. Just slide on me, keep me comfort, ride for me. Do not go against me with me and my significant other, or you and your significant other. And it's a very aggressive type of beat. So I'm luckily I got to like spill it all and just slide on me.
That's one of my craziest verses I've ever done. Like I'm really just like just rapping for like 2 minutes straight. Just like I'm gonna get it off. Like this is my destiny and this is my doing. Like I don't see a plan B, and my plan B is to make Plan A work. Like I don't know. Like to me, Slide on Me is just one of my deepest verses, and it's like hard to explain. But if you listen to it, you can definitely hear just the pain that's coming out, and just like all the like nothing I want more than this. Like there's nothing else. Like this is written for us, and eventually we're just patiently waiting like for things to start falling into place. Slide on Me is just a crazy verse and a crazy song. Shout out to EFNY for the beat. And yeah. Good times is a vibe, man.
Vibes for real. Shout out Josh for helping on. First we were like, oh, we need you on Outside for sure. He sends us 2 songs, and we decided to choose Good Times, but because I feel like it suits us for sure.
Yeah, it's
more.
for sure what I've been wanting to go for.
Of course. And this album also, just loved it front to back. It's one of those another songs that are just like beautiful engineerically, and
live was cool too.
Yeah, live was sick.
Yeah.
You had to be there to see it. Wish you were there. Come out to the next one.
Yeah, for sure. For me and my verse, it's just about like, there's been a lot of times where people I know personally or myself, like I'll be like down in the dumps, or like, and wanting to choose to stay there is pretty much an option, but you can really just keep going with the good times and just like put yourself out there to like take every little moment and appreciate it. Like I'm at a point in life where I understand that I have to go through bad times to appreciate the good times. So when a bad time does come, like I'm not really upset about it. It's just like, okay, I learned. What's next? You know? So that's what I really got to take away from this song for me.
It's you.
This is our first single. My dad made the beat exact. This song is just about just like being with someone long enough and you just get used to that person, and it's just like you love them in and out. And I can definitely say like I've been in love, and this song's just about someone I love, and just really just knowing their whole being. She was just all I know, you know.
My verse and All I Know is about knowing, stop running away, embracing each other, embracing each other's love, knowing that there ain't no one out there but you, because all I know is you. Just knowing and wanting to know and wanting to know more about a person that you really truly love.
Also produced by Jaws, like the outro. All these songs are produced by Jaws. And the outro is insane. Like that's my favorite part. Before it dropped, I was able to just like run it back. Not even the whole song, just like from the all I know, all I know. And the ad-libs, like, yeah, it's crazy. This song wasn't I was in my bag for sure. Singing ad-libs was new for me, and I got to do that, and it sounds great.
One of our regrets for The Amazing World was not adding more ad-libs in a song, where it could have been like cool to have this in the background,
More atmosphere.
and all I know, we made sure to do that.
The song's a fun one. I made the beat, and I sent like the drums I had to DJ, and DJ is the drummer of Jaws, and he went crazy on those drums, and we just came over to the house and recorded it, and yeah, he really snapped. So DJ, if you're watching this, thank you, man. I appreciate it tons, and I don't think that song would be complete without those drums, and I just wanted a crazy just ender to the bridge, and that's really what I was going for. Originally I sent him that. I don't think he knows this, but originally I sent him that, and I only wanted the drums just to be on the bridge, and then I'll keep the rest. But in his mind, it's like, let's do the whole thing. And I think it sounds better that way. So I asked him, what does he want it to be about? And he told me something, and then I made it about that, and it wasn't actually what I thought. So like, what I asked him, like what I thought it was gonna be about, is just about, or my verse is just about how there's a lot of things I want to do, whether it be with my friends or like go outside. I think if anyone has a significant other, sometimes they'll say things like, sometimes it feels like you prioritize your friends over me. Sometimes when you have a significant other like that, it can feel like you're being held back from really just like doing things that you want to do, but you don't want to hurt anybody else's feelings. Yeah, that's what that song means to me. So like, it's not that I'm going too far. It's just like, I'm outside doing things I want to do, and you don't like that, and that would make it feel like you're too far from me. Towards the bridge, it's like, I'm sorry that it is this way, but I'm in a part of my life right now where I have to start putting myself first and really just focus on things that I want to do.
Too far was supposed to be like distance and being far away from a person, and feeling like I'm here with all this love with no one to give it to. It's hard to comprehend stuff like that. Like, why is it me? Why are we going through this? Why is it like this?
I'm sick and tired of these emotions. Put the mask on, make sure I never.
This song my dad has sent to me, he made it. It gives more like a Kanye type vibe, like a maybe Jesus King type vibe, and I just wanted to take that approach. Like, I think a strong relationship in your faith life is very important, and to me in my life, like, I can't go any day without counting my blessings or giving thanks to God, and I think I just wanted to really just relive that in my lyrics. And I think to me, like, my relationship with God just feels like, I think sometimes you're gonna be challenged in your faith life because it's not gonna be easy. No one ever said it's gonna be easy. And one thing I can't fathom is just like, how am I able to mess up over and over and over again and still be forgiven, or anybody else, you know? Like, I know if someone were to like mess with me, like, I'll forgive, but I won't forget it, you know? But like, the fact that we have such a loving, merciful God, and like the fact that we're able to like mess up over and over and over again, and really just have like a merciful God that loves me for me and not what I have or what I have to offer. It's just like, for my pure heart, I'm loved just for being me. I wrote this verse going like on a drive up north, and just really just like started shedding tears because it's just like crazy.
Break the Chains for me is definitely one of the most hardest songs to write, because it's something that you have to dig deep down and really reach for what you want to be like free from. At the beginning of the album, Outside, I talk about the mistakes I've made, and I like the journey between that song and Break the Chains to let them know that like, oh, we're really breaking the chains. We're gonna be free from all our mistakes, all our problems. Like, I always feel like I'm very hard on myself about everything that I've been doing, all the fears that I've been trying to conquer. And luckily for us, we have a God who says like, don't worry about that. I'm here and I love you, and just give me your all.
I took a chance to be me. I took a chance to be free. I was from the bottom.
So this is the one song I actually mixed and produced myself. This song is just about, like we talked about in the previous track, just like recognizing that you're a sinner and just throwing that all out and being the best version of yourself and just remaining hopeful. I think to me, like, my verse is just to remember to remain hopeful. And I start off my verse talking about how there's people around me that I feel like at one point, like, I was just a laughing stock, and they'd only like call me out when I do bad, and I'll recognize when I do good. And now that I'm up, it seems like everyone's not around. Also, just remember to remain hopeful. Like, there'll be times where I like get impatient and I just want to stop, or just trying to be the best version of myself. Long story short,
Being the best version of yourself. I'm not that person that I was before. I'm not that person who's trapped inside. I'm not that person who like hides anymore from the pain and whatever. I'm attacking every fear. I'm attacking every problem. I'm pursuing this music. I'm pursuing and keeping God number one in my heart. That we've learned and we've seen a lot of things because we've been outside, because we got to experience things or attacking problems instead of hiding from them.
Wow, look at me now. I'm doing too much.
and then it was wow.
Wow.
This song was just a fun song. I made this beat too. I think like you listen to the amazing world of AOB Chris Green. There's a lot of things I hear, and it's just like I could have done that a lot better. In the past 2 years, I worked on my confidence and recognize how I want to work. And I think it's just like from an outsider's perspective, like wow, look at me now, you know, like I'm him, I'm that guy. I go into detail about how I'm not alone, like God is with me, and just know that I'm on a mission to go get it, whatever that may be. But once I'm there, you'll know and you'll see that this is all I ever wanted. And shout out Magix for hopping on the track. My favorite person other than Jem to make music with is probably Magix, and because I don't know, it's nice seeing him grow and seeing what he wants to do, and I always try to push him. This song, like his verse, he delivered crazy, and he's just trying new flows, and I love what he came with, and it's just something new.
That's what I really liked. Like, it was just so different. It's so nice to see him do it, because if you really know Magix, like he's got a bag, and I want everyone to see the bag, what's in the bag.
Yeah.
I really love like leaving it as the last track, because we were talking about like, oh, where should we put it? Where should it fit in the album? And I always thought it should be the last song, because we take you on this journey of going outside, trying new things, and how we've learned to grow as men. And at the bottom, it's like, wow, like look at the beginning, we've had mistakes, letting that go, and just wow, I'm doing a lot and doing all that.
Outside's out everywhere. You can go run it up on wherever you like to listen to music. Yet again, I'm AOB.
And I'm Chris Green. We are AOB and Chris Green.
Make sure y'all go check that out. Please, 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 please.
Outside out now, baby. Thank y'all for watching.